Hey cats, what's happening? Just got home from a long ride back from the Cleveland Clinic. Been there every day this week, you know. You guys that have been following us know that V has been dealing with this small cell lung cancer, and she had a couple tumors in her brain. So this week she got her tumor zapped 5 days in a row, Monday through today, Friday. And we're finally back home. I just dropped her off at the door, put the truck away. Well, let's go in and see what she has to say. Maybe she wants to tell us a little bit about her adventure. Here she is.
Hey, beautiful people. Not real chipper today.
Oh, yeah, like I said, we just got home after a whole week of
5 days in a row. Getting up at 4:30, 5 o'clock every morning. Making the long drive to Cleveland.
Which is, at that time of the morning, it's dark. I don't like driving in the dark, especially in Cleveland. And then this morning it was raining too.
Last one today. I hope for years to come I don't have to go back there.
Yeah, so this week you had to get the gamma knife radiation again every day.
Right. September 14th I had an MRI. The following week Itchy and I were camping, and the neurosurgeon called us with the results and said that there were 2 tumors growing back again. They had been previously treated, but they were coming back. So they recommended I go get gamma knife 5 days in a row. They call it fractionated. And that's what we did this week. And let me tell you, it's a killer. What had started happening after I got the MRI was I kept leaning to the left. Mark and I went for a walk, and I kept walking into him going left. And they said because the tumors are on the right side of my brain, it affects the left side. So we were leaving here Monday morning to go down to Cleveland, and I was standing on the step, and all of a sudden I blacked out, and Mark said 1 minute he saw me, I was standing up, the next minute I was in a heap on the ground. I busted up my arm.
Good grief, yeah.
Busted up my leg and fell on my ribs. They x-rayed my ribs and said there was nothing fractured, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, she just tore some muscle up or bruised
But they
herself.
said that's why I fell to the left, because the tumors are on the right. So they cause craziness.
Now, as part of this gamma knife radiation thing, they had to make the mask for you, right?
Yeah, a week ago today, we went to Cleveland Clinic just to make the mask.
We got a whole pile of masks here because she's been through this numerous times.
Yep. This was the latest one. I went last Friday, and they put this wet thing across my face. This thing was wet. And then they leave it sit there, and it molds to this shape. My nose is here. That's all that.
So they put that wet stuff right over your face.
Right over, yeah.
Not with your glasses on,
No.
obviously.
No. And then when I came on Monday for treatment, this goes on my head. It's all hardened. And you get bolted down 6 bolts. Here's 2, 4, 6, so that you can't move. And they can talk to me while I'm under this mask. Every once in a while they would say, move your chin up or move your chin down a little bit, trying to get me in the right position. So they asked me today if I wanted to throw this away or take it with me, and I said, oh, I'll add it to my collection. I said, I've got quite a few of them. And I had one previous to this, but it was a frame where they screwed right into my skull.
What about this one? That was your first one, right?
This was my first whole brain radiation. And you painted it. You were kind enough to make a sugar skull for me.
I painted it for her.
They can't reuse them. Every time I go, I have to get a new one, which seems kind of crazy, but...
So she says...
And that's what it's like. You get bolted right down to the table. They give you a little bell to hang on to. Should you need them, you just ring the bell. And then you have a monitor on your other finger. I fell asleep in there the last 2 days. They play soft music. They ask you what you want to listen to.
And then it's kind of like an X-ray. All the technicians leave the room.
They do. Right, they go in a different room. They can talk to me through a speaker, but nobody's in the room but me.
And then how long does that procedure last? How long do you have to keep that mask on?
33 minutes, he told me.
Oh boy. Would you get a little claustrophobic after a while?
Not if you close your eyes. I don't think about it.
Wow. So this medicine you're taking now, this Kepper that makes you loopy, that makes you sleepy, well, that's for what?
That's to prevent seizures from the swelling. She said you don't want to have a seizure. It would be bad.
Yeah, so these tumors can swell up in her brain and cause a seizure.
And she said it would affect the whole left side of my body. I would be like twitching and... She said you don't want a seizure, so it's very important that I take this Keppra every 12 hours. It's an epileptic seizure medicine.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we hope you don't have any seizures. We hope this medicine works for you.
Right, right. As long as I take it to keep the swelling down. If that swelling gets out of hand, then you can have seizures.
Yeah. And then they said, well, you said it makes you drowsy, it makes you sleepy, but they said after a while it could, after she takes it for a week or so, she might not feel the effects of that so bad. Her body will
they say I'll get
acclimate to it.
So. I sure hope they're right because it makes me feel like I was out on the town all night drinking. I mean, some people like that feeling. I don't. I don't like feeling spacey.
No.
They've had me on steroids this week, which really bothers me because the steroids interfere with the effectiveness of the immunotherapy I get for the body.
Yeah.
So that bothers me.
But you're going to wean off the steroids now at this point.
Yes. Yes.
But you still have to take the Keppra for months.
Yeah, he gave me a 3-month supply.
And that Keppra, that's some pretty heavy-duty stuff, too. It'll make
you want to commit suicide, it says, have suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, when you read all this is what could happen if you take this drug. Great, that's just what we need.
Yeah.
So, well, that's done now. The gamma knife radiation treatments that she had are supposed to kill all the living cancer in there for now. And then the swelling has to go down, which is going to take months. And
they'll check it again in 2 months with an MRI.
And we hope at that point that it doesn't show any active cancer.
Yeah, because the next option, she said, is brain surgery to go in and cut it out.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
No, I asked the surgeon, I said, what are the complications of brain surgery now? And she refused to talk about it. She just said, we're not going to discuss that at this point. Oh, well, sorry. So I guess it'll be a surprise if that day ever comes, and we pray that it doesn't. But
right. So we won't know anything for another couple months.
Right, right.
The swelling has to go down. She said it's very inflamed.
Mm-hmm. Who's your friend back here?
No, that's my Smokey. Smokey. My kitty cat. He knows something's wrong. He keeps hanging by me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the animals have a special sense when somebody doesn't feel good, and he almost like wants to comfort you.
Mm-hmm.
He won't leave her alone. He's just always by her side.
I try to get ready in the morning to go to the clinic, and he's sitting on the bathroom sink pawing at me. He doesn't want me to get ready to go.
Boy.
Very attached.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad that's done, and I feel so bad. My poor husband driving there every day. It's over an hour.
Yeah, it's an hour drive each way, and I'm a country boy. I don't like the city, and I hate driving in big city commuter traffic, which is fast, hardcore, lane changers and brake lights coming on. I mean, you got to be at the wheel alert. You can't be sleeping.
No, not at all.
So yeah, this morning it was extra hard because it was dark and it was raining, so we had the wipers going and I was just like focused on the road.
I don't even talk to him when he's driving to Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
Just let him focus and concentrate.
Well, we know a lot of you guys have experienced the same. Either you've had cancer, maybe you have it right now that you're dealing with this, so you can relate to Val and everything that she's going through. And I'm sure a lot of you have probably lost loved ones to cancer too, and our hearts go out to all of you. Our prayers go out to you guys as much as you continue your prayers for us, and we appreciate that so much. It means a lot to us.
Yep.
So thanks for your support.
I think he needs prayers more than me. I had a meltdown on him the other night.
Well,
I'll be fine. Pray for him.
you know, it's understandable. I realize everything she goes through and all the stress that she goes through, the pain, and then even just listening to what the doctors tell us. I mean, we're sitting there talking to the surgeon the other day, and the surgeon acts like almost like we're children, you know. They like they're talking down to you, like they're way up on this other level.
I told her I didn't like to take the Keppra because it makes me very sleepy. And she said, oh, give it time. She said, you'll acclimate to it after a couple days. Well, all I do is sleep anymore. I take that pill and I'm out. I take it before bed. I take it in the morning. And I'm worthless. I can't do anything.
Yeah.
And she said, well, you're going to have to take it. She said, I can't keep you on steroids or it's going to ruin, you won't be able to get your treatment for your body. And she was just talking to me like I was a child, you know, like if you don't do this, then you're not going to get this.
Yeah, she actually had a tone, you know. She was coming across very curt, and we both walked out of there with a bad feeling. I mean, you know, sometimes when we go to the doctor, we come out of there feeling good or uplifted or at least given some positive notes, some positive direction. But when you get somebody that talks down to you and they don't say anything real positive, in fact, some of the stuff they throw out there is just kind of more on the negative side. And that can, you know, in the situation she's in, that can really knock you down in a hurry. I mean, you don't need any negativity at all.
I should explain, I have two different doctors. One is in charge from the neck to the pelvis. That's my favorite doctor. He's kept me going all this time.
Yeah.
And then the other one is a neurosurgeon. She's a female. The one from the neck down is a male. And I really like him.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, oh.
The neurosurgeon, she just doesn't have that personality that...
or what do you call it, bedside manner.
Bedside
she
manner.
gave me no positivity the other night.
Right.
I left out of there in tears.
Yeah. Yep, it was hard.
She didn't say, we're gonna kill these, don't worry.
No, no, she didn't say that. Ugh. But we're going to keep positive. You know, we're going to keep looking up. We're going to keep praying. And we hope for the best. I'm confident that she's going to heal for this. It might take a while, but we're hoping that we can have a happy Thanksgiving.
She said 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
2 months or 3.
Yeah, that'll push us up probably a little more towards Christmas. So before she's back on her feet in good shape again. So
It seems like that's all I do. I get knocked down and then I have to build back up again. And I just get built back up and something else happens.
yeah, and that's hard. I mean, that wears you down.
It does.
Wears you down.
Well, thanks for listening to our story.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. And like I said, thanks for your support and your prayers. Give us a thumbs up, like our video, and if you haven't yet, subscribe and stick with our story. And we'll keep you posted with more to come.
If you have any info to share, please share it in the comments.
Yeah, we like to read your comments. Till next time, cats, we'll catch you later.
Bye.